Hey, so a couple months ago, I noticed that a tarantula that my academic advisor gave me actually laid an egg sac. Now, this was her second egg sac. Her first egg sac she actually ate. Sometimes they do that. It's kind of crazy. But in any case, with this one, I wanted to incubate it myself just in case she decided to chow down on them again. So I left the egg sac with the mother for about 30 or so days so they could develop a bit. And here I am taking them out. It was pretty hard to do because I had to grab the egg sac without crushing any of the eggs inside with the tweezers. And here I'm using two different pairs of tweezers to pry open the egg sac. This is sped up. It looks a lot more aggressive than it actually was. This took a while and it was very meticulous. And you can already see that the babies in there actually have some legs. This is the post-embryonic stage, colloquially known as eggs with legs. Because, that's what they look like. Basically, eggs with legs. They're pretty immobile here. They can't eat, they can't really do anything. They just sit there, and they develop. So 1 week later, December 12th, you can see that the tips of their legs are actually darkening. This is a sign that they're about to molt into their first instar. And here you can see a bunch of them have molted into first instar. They're a lot more mobile than they were before, but they still can't eat and their colors aren't quite there yet. A few days later here, and you can see most of them have molted into first instar. And at this stage, I decided to put them onto some wet sphagnum moss because they were getting underneath the coffee filter thing I was using to incubate them in. So almost 2 weeks later, I checked up on them, and here you can see that a lot of them are turning dark again. Now, if you remember from last time, this means that they're getting ready to molt again, which is super exciting because the next molt is second instar, where they get their colors, they're much more mobile, and they're able to eat. A day later, and you can see almost all of them are darkened up and ready. And here finally, on December 31st, New Year's Eve, we have our first second instar. Absolutely adorable. Then on New Year's Day, you can see that most of them have molted, and a few of them are currently molting in the video, which is super cool to see. They're still very pale. They're in their teneral stage, which is right after their molt. A few days later, on January 4th, which is actually the day I'm posting this, most, if not all of them, have molted into second instar, and most of them are ready to eat. They're absolutely adorable and super quick. Here's a close-up of one of their iridescent carapaces. Super pretty. Stay tuned!